Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Godzilla figure review. I'm Creature Hunt Guy, and today we are reviewing none other than G-Man, the man himself, and the latest rendition of him, Godzilla 2005 or Godzilla Final Wars, take your pick. So let's take a look at this guy right here. Okay, first, as you have seen from the title, that this is the movie monster series Godzilla 2005, from the pink tag days, which are the most recent ones actually. So let's get a look at this tag right here. Well, it's got the modern pink borderline here with a little orange dot, and a really cool movie shot of Godzilla 2005 from the movie Final Wars. Godzilla 2005 in Japanese, and other stuff. Then on the back you have Godzilla 2000's, I guess, silhouette here, screaming with flames in the back, more pink. It says standard there, which I have showed you before, and I don't actually understand because this isn't the standard size figure. The standard size figure, as you know, I've already reviewed, and for some reason this says standard, so who cares? Anyway, you got a silver little sticker right there that says Godzilla 2005. Okay, on the inside, you've got a picture, very cool picture, wish it was in color, of Godzilla 2005 with a huge flame thing in the background, and it looks really cool because it's a big flame thing. Anyway, oh, and he's got this thing about how not to choke on it. Okay, so, backing up. Okay, well first I'd like to say about the paint job on this guy. Well, let's take a look here, shall we? You've got basically overall this very neat, just not so black as much as just kind of charcoal gray, charcoal black, charcoal gray, I don't know. Very cool looking. In the light, it almost looks sort of tinted blue, but it's not. It's definitely sort of a gray, just sort of a blackish gray. On his claws, unlike just being boring old beige or something, it's very prominent yellow here on his claws and on his little toes. And then in the face, you've got the red tongue, nice red tongue, and spikes are white with, well, basically white, and they just kind of go down there. Now, detail. I just want to say about this figure is awesome. I mean, this is a very well detailed 6-inch little figure. Usually they're not this detailed, but this guy is. This is the kind of detail that just makes you want to go, yes! So yeah, very good, very well done. But let's take a look at it in close-up here, shall we? First, let's take a look at the head. Now, as you may remember from my standard Godzilla Final Wars review, that I was really taken with the head. How very small and in-depth everything was. Well, this guy is just about as good, really, I must say. In the face here, you've got the same, basically the same exact face and expression and everything, just scaled down. But in the scaling down process, unlike some of the other figures that came out along the same time, this guy does not lose any of the detail. I mean, it is basically the exact same thing, which means it's good. Which, you know, detail for the G Final Wars, you know, big guy, that's good for a standard size figure, but for this guy, which is only a 6-inch size figure, is awesome. So, just taking a look at the face, it's basically the same as the other guy. Got the little orange eyes in there, little nose, and very fine, well, scales here, little tiny bumps on his head. The teeth even are very well done. They're not quite as pointy as the other ones, but they're alright, and the tongue, of course, is very well done as well. Going down his back, you see his spines, which could be a bit better, I must say, but they're still, and overall, pretty good, because you can definitely tell the difference between all 3 rows of spikes as they go down the tail, and they do kind of peter out at the end, which could be better, but that's still, you know. And then also the skin texture is very well done as well. As for the claws, you can see very well prominently. Still not quite as sharp as the standard size figure, but that's fine. And the toes are actually basically the same, I must say. So yeah, very 10 all the way on detail. Very well done. So, as far as articulation goes, it is articulated just like the 12-inch guy. So you got your sideways moving arms like this, go all the way around there, which looks like it hurts. You got the neck, which moves like this. You've got the legs, which do this. You can play soccer with both of his legs. And then you've got the tail, which is of course immobile. Now, unlike the 12-inch guy, there is one difference. The 12-inch guy's tail does move in 2 places, in fact, but this guy's does not. But that's okay because it is only a 6-inch figure, and you can't expect a whole lot of articulation out of these guys. Well, as far as size comparison goes, let's take a look-see here. Well, size comparison for this guy. Unfortunately, Bandai has yet to make a 6-inch version of Monster X and Kaiser Ghidorah. They did make a 6-inch Giga in 2005, which was very cool, and I hopefully should be reviewing him soon. But, so we do have one Ghidorah, that should hopefully do for right now, and that is the Heisei Ghidorah 1991. And as you can see, this guy is a bit small and compact for a 6-inch figure, and that may be where he loses a couple points. But since he already has a standard size version, it isn't too bad. But it would be kind of a disappointment if this was the only one you had. So with that said, he could stand to be just a tiny bit bigger. And I'll just compare him to Godzilla 68 here to show you what size he is for a Godzilla. And as you can see, they're both about the same height, but just an overall bulk and size, Godzilla 68 appears to be a bit larger. So he's a bit of a shorty, but that's okay. I'll just compare him to his standard counterpart right here. Okay, we're going to need to back out just a little bit. And so here you go. Yeah, Godzilla 2005 and Little Godzilla 2005. Quite a bit smaller, as you can see. But this little spud doesn't stop this little spud from being absolutely awesome. He is very cool. So that's Godzilla 2005, or Godzilla Final Wars. Definitely a good figure, especially for the 6-inch size. As far as a rescaling figure goes, this one is awesome. I mean, they did a very good job. They did not lose any of the detail or anything. It is perfectly good. Now, I definitely suggest going for the bigger one if you have the money. But if you don't, you can get this guy for about 20 bucks or so, probably. You maybe even find him on Amazon, since it's fairly new. So definitely go out and get this guy if you don't already have the standard size figure. And I wouldn't recommend this for some of the other Bandai guys that are rescaled down from larger ones. But I would recommend it for this guy, that he is just as good as a standard size figure. So definitely go out and get this guy if you can. I'm Creature Hunt Guy, this is Godzilla 2005, and we'll be seeing you later from Monster Island.